I'm Colin, welcome to Learn Somatics. In this video I want to show you how to release all the gluteal muscles. So the glute maximus, minimus and medius. So they're all the muscles of your buttock basically. We're going to do this lying on our front. This is great if you get tightness in the back of your hips and in this sort of outer corner of the buttocks. So sort of above and to the outside of where your pocket is in your pants at the back. So if you tend to get tightness in your hips, the back of your hips and the outside of your hips, give this a try. I think you're going to find it really useful. Okay, so for this movement you're going to be setting yourself up like so, laying on your front, hands in front of your face here, and you can let your head just be turned to whichever side is most comfortable. I'm going to face the camera. So what we're going to be doing in this position is we're going to be lifting the legs, because lifting the legs in this position extends the hips, but we're actually going to do both legs together. So we're just going to, again, we sort of send our legs away like we're reaching down for the end of the table there, and you'll feel that sort of starts to engage your back. So just before we're lifting, we're just getting a feel for what happens. What if I reach long with my legs? I can feel my back engage, I can feel my buttocks engage, and slowly release. And just do this a couple of times so we can start to ease our way into this movement gently. And each time we do this, we're reaching, we're getting a very slight release into the back and into the buttocks. So if you watch closely, you'll see as I reach, my back tightens up, my feet lift a little bit, my legs lift a little bit, my buttocks engage, and then I slowly release. Okay, so if you're able to do that and it's not causing you any discomfort, you're able to do that efficiently, we can elaborate or go further. So on the next one, instead of just reaching, now think of, okay, now I'm actually going to lift my legs, and I'm going to lift by letting my back arch a little bit. You'll see the creases in my t-shirt in the lower back. I'm arching my back to lift my legs. And then I want to lift my legs a little bit more. I can feel it into my buttocks. And again, this is just the same thing we've been doing, but it's stronger. You can get more feedback. And from here, come on down. Nice and slow. And at the end, you'll feel your buttocks relax right at the end. And again, arch the back a little, lift the legs. Make sure you're comfortable with this much of it. We're lifting higher now, so we're using stronger feedback. It's clearer, it's easier to feel what's happening. And then slowly coming down. We're getting our lower back, we're getting our backs of our legs, and we're getting those gluteal muscles. Okay, now let's get a little more specific with what we're doing here. So on the next repetition, we're going to lift our legs just like we've been doing, but we're also going to start to spread the legs apart, and that's going to make things much more specific into our buttocks. So I'm going to lift the legs by squeezing the glutes and arching our back a little bit. And now if I start to let my legs come apart, I start to feel the burden of effort shifts to the outer part of my glutes, so more to out here, and it becomes much more clear. So drift your legs out till you feel that area light up. And then from there, you're just going to let your legs come down in place. So don't bring the legs back together, just let them come down in place. And that feels really nice. You'll really feel those buttocks starting to relax as you come back to rest. Okay, let's go again. We're just going to lift our legs in this same position. And again, you can feel the muscles in the outer part of the buttocks contracted, and then slowly coming down and release. One more time, lift it up. Again, you can play, you can go, okay, will I go a little further? Do I need to go further to find a further outer spot? And then come down. One more time, lifting up. You can add lifts in the head, that'll make it a full body pattern. And then slowly come on down. Yeah, okay. turn onto our back and see what we've got. Alright, so you're going to notice that your buttocks feel very firmly on the table. You're going to feel very, very soft, let's say, after doing that. Assuming you've done it correctly and that you were able to feel the contracting when you lift the legs and the relaxation as you come down, that's going to make a big difference to how the comfort of the backs of your hips. It's worth going back onto your front, turning your head to the left or to the second side, and just doing a couple of lifts with your head to the other side for the sake of being getting things nice and equal. And again, laying flat and seeing how that feels. That goes great with your back lift. And then after you've done that, do some curling, and you should feel nice and loose after doing that.